Ankur Crawford, portfolio manager at Alger, is with us. I always say this, one session a market does not make. Really interesting, though, how we're ending this short trading week in the US with so many factors. For you right now, what is the main driver of psychology for the technology sector?
Gosh, I think that what I find is people are finally understanding how significant this AI trade is going to be, and that's what's getting reflected in some of the moves that you're seeing in the market. The impact of the shortages of the supply chain are also becoming very obvious, whether you see what's happening in memory or the optical supply chain. And so, I feel like the market is fully understanding the kind of supply implications implications and the demand implications. You're going to have a CEO on later who recently commented that token pricing for him went up 2x over the last. It will go up 2x in the next 6 months. Well, that is an indication of supply-demand balance, and clearly we are significantly. We need significantly more tokens, and we have significantly more demand for the intelligence than we have supply.
It's so interesting where the kind of raw data sets or anecdotal data sets that the market's tracking are so different now to what they were, I don't know, you tell me, as recently as last year or 2 years ago. I want to talk about SpaceX. How big a factor has that IPO been for you and your team, and how have you sort of responded to it?
Well, it's not necessarily a factor, but it's clearly an incredibly significant company that has a very open-ended story alongside with it. We've never really seen a business like SpaceX before in our careers. I would argue humanity hasn't seen a business like SpaceX. So, we have found a significant place in our portfolios for SpaceX, in part because we do see incredible appreciation as we look out 3 and 5 years. Now, the day-to-day trading on it is, who knows? There's a lot of things that affect that day-to-day trading, but we are very bullish on its prospect.